What is up, guys? Rick Kackis here. Thank you so much for stopping by, and today we have the complete guide for how to get the brand new Traveler's Chosen exotic sidearm just added into Destiny 2 within Season of Arrivals. And so, let's get started. And as you can see, we ain't reading off steps in the database. I've actually got this weapon, so this video is also going to include a ton of time-saving tips as well as the overall quest architecture. So let's start at the beginning. You're going to log in today to Destiny 2 or whatever day you're watching this, and there's going to be essentially the second part of the evacuation quest, the Exodus quest. Now, this would presumably mean that you do have to do the first part of the Exodus quest as well. And this has you simply go to Zavala and then go to the 4 different planets, Titan, Mercury, Mars, as well as Io, that are disappearing when Beyond Light launches. You'll have to talk to the planetary vendors there and do one of the weekly bounties for all those different planets. That's actually the process you need to do to get the escalation sniper, to have that farmable, for example. But let's move on to the new steps made available today. So, firstly, you're going to have to talk to Commander Zavala. He's going to have a brand new exotic quest, Exodus Evacuation, and the first step is to go to Io and to speak with Asher Mir. Now, once you do so, you're going to update that quest step, and the new objectives are to get a taken sample, clear a lost sector, and to gain traces of corruption. And you can do all 3 of these things in one lost sector, specifically the Sanctum of Bones. And that's actually the lost sector right next to Asher Mir, as you can see. So basically, turn around from after talking to him, go right into that nearest lost sector, and as you go through, killing Taken will count towards traces of corruption, so there should be enough Taken within that lost sector. Note that if your teammates are nearby, if they kill a guy kind of near you, as long as you're in the fight, involved with the fight, you'll get a trace of corruption as well. Now, as you get to the end of the lost sector, there's going to be the normal boss, but there's going to be a second different new boss. That new boss is going to give you the taken sample, and then once you kill the normal boss and open the chest, you'll get the lost sector complete. From there, the quest is going to update. Now you have to complete the Pyramidion Strike and also get 40 scan traces, which are acquired by killing Vex. So simply open the directory and load into specifically the Pyramidion. It doesn't have to be in a playlist or anything, it can be the one you select from the planetary directory. And there's really nothing special about this strike. However, you are going to be doing this same type of thing a lot, so I'm going to spend a little bit of extra time giving you guys some useful information. So, as I kind of alluded to earlier, when it comes to picking up these items for killing a certain type of enemy, you don't necessarily have to get the kill, or you don't even necessarily have to get shots on. As long as you're involved in the fight, it will count for you. However, you probably do want to get shots on if possible. When it's something like Vex that you're basically going to get automatically for doing the strike, it's not a worry, but in later objectives, it's going to matter quite a bit, where you are going to have to kill a lot of a certain type of enemy before the strike completes, or you're going to have to do more stuff after the fact. So make sure that your teammates are involved. If there's a teammate like much further back in a different loading area especially, he will often not get the item from the other 2 teammates getting a kill. That's something we found out as well. So it's probably worth waiting until your teammates are caught up with you and not going too far ahead before engaging with the enemy type you're trying to kill. I would also recommend going out of your way to kill the certain enemy type you're looking for, and then once you have it fully completed, just switch into speedrun mode and complete the strike as quickly as possible, which is exactly what we did, as you can see. Now, once we do kill that boss and the strike is complete, the quest is going to update yet again, and now you're going to have to do a heroic version of the adventure Unexpected Guests. Now, interestingly, if you open the map, you can see it's right here, but it's not heroic. There's actually going to be a new node that has appeared next to the Whisper mission, as you can see, and that is the heroic version of this adventure. So that's what you want to matchmake in. Now, something of note, this And the other heroic adventures you're going to have to do within this exotic quest actually have the modifiers, presumably of the day. So like right now, it's heavyweight. So pay attention to that. You'll be able to speedrun these adventures a lot quicker if you are adhering to those modifiers. In any event, once you complete that adventure, you're prompted to go back and talk to Asher, and interestingly, you're gonna get a reward, and that is gonna be the Nightfall drop, the old school Nightfall drop for Io. So if these weapons were missing from your collections, well, this is a great chance to get all of those weapons complete. And I think that's a pretty cool thing Bungie did, because these planets are disappearing. This could be your last chance to get some of these old school weapons. And some of them are actually pretty decent, like the Silicon Necroma, automatically coming with Snapshot. It's a pretty handy little PvP sniper. In any event, once you collect that, the quest is going to update yet again, and now you're going to be prompted to head over to a new planet, Titan, and talk to Sloane. So once you do, she's going to update your quest step, and now you're going to have to kill a Hive Knight and also defeat a Lost Sector, both of which take place within the Methane Flush, which is right next to Sloane, as you can see. So head in there, and the same thing that happened last time happens this time. It's the normal Lost Sector, except there's one bigger boss that wasn't there before. Make sure you kill the big boss, kill the normal boss, open the chest, and you're good to go. Now, the next step is going to be to collect tech from chests. Firstly, in the Solarium, there's one there, and then there's two in the Festering Halls. So, simply head towards the Savathun's Strike direction, and you're going to see some enemies just in the very middle of the Solarium, and there'll be an objective marker on kind of a big boss here. As soon as you kill that big boss, there's going to be a chest that spawns, and as you open the chest, you're going to get the Golden Age tech. Now, if you're with a team, every single teammate will have to physically open the chest to get this item. Then from the Solarium, simply head towards the back and head to the right, and that will take you into the Festering Halls. As soon as you load into this area, like you see the Festering Halls pop up on your screen, you're going to see an objective marker on an ogre. Kill that guy, another chest is going to spawn containing another Golden Age tech item, and then you're going to have to continue actually pretty far into the Festering Halls before you find another ogre that you're going to have to do the same thing to. Kill, open the chest, and then you're good to go. Now, after collecting all the Golden Age tech, the quest step is going to update yet again, and now you're going to have to complete the Savathun's Song Strike, as well as collect 25 tech fragments. And you specifically get those fragments from Hive Ogres, Wizards, and Knights. And this is mainly what I talked about earlier. Make sure your teammates are around, because you can get all 25 in the Savathun's Song Strike that you can select out of the planetary directory. But if you are lagging behind and your teammates are killing guys without you being around, you will have to either do another strike or go to a Lost Sector or do something else to get this complete, because it does actually come pretty close in the end. Now, a word of advice here. As you can see, at the end of the strike, we just absolutely melted the boss because we already had all 25 tech fragments. If you are lagging behind, do not melt the boss. You want the boss to go through the different phases, because many ogres and knights and wizards are going to spawn throughout those different boss phases. So it's kind of a great catch-up mechanic, and it's probably better than having to go to a totally different Lost Sector, right? In any event, once you do complete this step, you go and talk to Sloane, and she gives you the old school Titan Nightfall weapon, which is the Duty Bond auto rifle. From there, you're actually going to be prompted to go back to the tower and speak with Zavala. He has kind of an unexpected reward for you, and that is a pretty darn good Mindbender's Ambition roll. So this comes with max range, Accurize plus rifled barrel or full choke, whatever one you want, and then has pulse monitor and rampage. Now, rampage is decent, nothing truly amazing. Pulse monitor is actually quite a bit better since a recent buff, because when you're critically wounded, it makes you swap to this weapon faster. So it basically gives you a free quick draw when you take damage, and that can be quite useful. So if you don't have a good Mindbenders, it's a perfectly decent one for PvP right here within this quest. But once you do accept that, you're going to be prompted to go to the next planet, which is Mercury, and talk with Brother Vance. After doing so, the step has you complete a Garden World strike and also collect 15 timeline fractures, which you get specifically from Hydras, Minotaurs, and Cyclopses. So same thing kind of applies. You want to really make sure you and all your team is involved in killing these guys because there isn't that much throughout the strike, but if you kill all of them, you will get it done. Now, once you complete this strike, the next step is to just do the other strike, Tree of Probabilities, and to collect Traces of Osiris, which you get from just killing Cabal in general. So that is a freebie. Now, after you complete that strike, the next step is to do the Bug in the System Adventure on Heroic. So just like last time, it's a new node that has popped up, as you can see. So select that and then get that adventure done. Once you complete it, then you're going to go back and talk to Brother Vance, and he's going to give you the DFA, the Nightfall reward for Mercury. After that, you guessed it, head to Mars and speak with Anna Bray. The first step she's going to give you is to get a data log that is in the Mind Lab. So if you open the map, you can see where it is, but you simply head to the door kind of, to the left of her, continue forward, and as you're in this room right here, you're going to jump. There's kind of a little corridor you can squeeze through, and then you're simply going to interact with this monitor. Once you do, the quest step is going to update, and now you have to get 5 Rasputin frame pieces, and you get these specifically from killing bosses in Escalation Protocol. So you will have to start and do multiple waves of Escalation Protocol. Well, probably. Technically, you could do wave 1, which is the easiest, kill the boss, and then travel to a different area or restart, and then just do wave 1 5 different times. But it's actually going to be quicker if you do continuing waves, and the reason being is because, as you can see, everything is what you would expect. You kill a boss, then you get a fragment. But we have scenarios like this one right here. There is now 2 bosses. And that's because when you get the Deafening Blast Night boss, it comes with a second one. And you can see I actually get a Rasputin fragment for both of these guys. So 2 in 1 wave. And that's why you probably don't want to just restart wave 1 over and over again. If you get to level 4 and you get these guys, you can kill them both and you'll be complete. You don't have to do 5 waves. You only have to do 4. But it should be of note, like one of my teammates did not get 2. Like I did, he didn't, probably because he wasn't involved in one of the kills. So really make sure you get shots on both of them before they're killed. But once you get that step complete, the next step is to do the Deathly Tremors adventure on Heroic. Again, a new node, and this one is an absolute joke. You simply run through here, you do it in 30 seconds, kill the boss at the end. And once you do, the quest step is going to update to have you speak with Anna Bray. Once you do, she's going to give you a very highly sought after rocket launcher back in the day that was the Nightfall reward. And then you're on the last step. You simply have to go back and talk to Zavala, and he will outright give you the Traveler's Chosen. Enjoy your new gun. It definitely has a cool feel and some sweet animations, like as you get kills, it starts to glow, and then you do a sweet animation to you kind of suck in the light for yourself and recharge all your abilities. It's going to be fun using this thing. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, found this informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKackis. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.